I lost my ability to swallow. Yeah, on Christmas. So we're in January now. I lost it on Christmas Day. Christmas Day, it was a gift from the universe to me. I healed myself of a neurological disease called dysphagia. Now, before I get into it, I want to say I started making this video back in December when I lost my ability to swallow, and I was doing everything that I thought was right in order to heal. So we are rewriting the story, and I'm going to walk you through the steps I took to heal. I was at my mom's house, and she made pot roast with macaroni and cheese and mashed sweet potatoes with marshmallows on top. I was able to eat everything fine until I had one last serving of pot roast. I put it in my mouth, and it's like my throat said to me, "What is a swallow?" Yeah, it's like it forgot how to swallow. So I panicked. Then I came to find I couldn't swallow anything after that. Any kind of food that had texture. Also, for anybody dealing with sickness, mental health issues, maybe neurological issues, and you're like, where did this even come from? Sit back, allow me to document my journey into this healing and prove to you that the mind can heal the body and that it all starts with the mind. Just want to give you some background on how I think this possibly started. But people with difficulty swallowing, it's usually due to acid reflux, esophagitis, maybe stomach ulcer, or a hiatal hernia. There's a lot of causes behind dysphagia, difficulty swallowing. Everything within me feels normal. This is the only symptom I'm experiencing. The month of December has been probably one of the most stressful months that I've experienced throughout the entire year of 2024. To start things off in December, I had a patient who became a very close friend of mine. Yeah, we were buddies. He lost his life in the beginning of December, which hit me very hard. Him and his wife have become dear friends of mine. You get it. I became very close to him, and he passed away. And so I gave myself time to grieve, but I was very uncomfortable with the feeling. And if you've lost someone close to you, it's earth-shattering. And the older you get, the worse it gets. I became very uncomfortable with that feeling. So I told myself, if I accept that he is gone, then maybe this grief will just go. Maybe that's what I need to do in order to get rid of this aching feeling inside of me. I couldn't even breathe. I had bouts of anxiety that would come randomly. Sleeping was very hard, and I just couldn't do it. So I was like, maybe if I accept that he's gone, the grief will stop. And so I did that without realizing that suppressing that emotion would eventually lead me to a physical symptom. And that's how disease works. Now, the word disease, you break it up, you have dis-ease. Dis-ease within the mind and the body. But it starts in the mind. The heart is the brain of emotions. And if you feel things with your heart, and it's very intense, you have to honor it and you have to feel it. You cannot just let it go. The emotions are there for a reason. The emotions are there to process. Fast forward after my friend passing away, I did have a conflict with my sister. That's something that doesn't happen too often. But I think emotions were just really high in December, and maybe I overstepped my boundaries and said stuff that I shouldn't have. And she asked for space from me, which kind of like took a little toll on me because I'm like, damn, she's never asked me for space before. So that happened. I started a new job in December. So that transition was very stressful. It was just a back-to-back month, the month of December. And then on Christmas, like I said earlier, is when I got this situation. So can stress lead to disease? 100%. 100%. If you're not handling your stress and you're suppressing it and you're looking for outlets to get away from the stress, it's still going to be there. You have not confronted it. And that's what a lot of people do. in today's times. Like, people look for outlets, they look for distractions. I feel, especially being in the medical field, there's so many people that are on a bunch of medications. So many. I know medicine is there to help with symptoms, but that's it. It's a bandage. It takes the symptoms away, but it doesn't take the problem away. And that's all stuff that's going on in the head. So if you want to get better with whatever it is you have, the first thing you need to do is confront yourself. What are things that are troubling me? What are things that I have swept under the rug because it made me uncomfortable? A therapist can help, yes, but you can actually get out a journal and start just writing things down that you feel have bothered you and you haven't confronted. Every day, it is a non-negotiable that I meditate for 30 to 40 minutes a day. And because of this, I have been able to not only feel peace, but very positive in my day to day, despite the fact that I'm not eating food. Crazy. I never thought like I'd be in a good mood and I'm not eating food. You want to tackle disease, tackle your mind and get it straight. So this is the approach I had to take. First, I had to believe that I was going to heal from this. I couldn't swallow food. I was on a liquid diet. I was eating soup and protein smoothies. It was miserable, but I had to keep my mind in a very positive place. I had to feel better than I actually was. All right, 171. That means I lost 9 pounds so far. You know, I don't know what to think about that because in December, I did write in my journal that I wanted to lose weight and get to 160 pounds. And I've been wanting to do this for a while now. So it's like my body is like, all right, well, you haven't been doing anything about it, so let us help you. Shut down the throat. You gotta laugh, you just gotta laugh.
I am so sorry.
I stumbled across Joe Dispenza years ago, but something told me as I was going through this, get back into Joe Dispenza and read his book, Becoming Supernatural. I did that and I started watching testimonials on his page. So the thing about Joe Dispenza is he mixes spirituality with science, which I really liked. He gives a lot of information on how to meditate, methods to use, but his whole basis is getting into the quantum field, which is a field where you are no one, you're in no time, and you are no thing. You're basically not identified with the body. The purpose of that is to let go of the old and bring in the new. And the only way you can bring in the new is if you disassociate with who you were with the disease. So when I was doing these meditations, which I did every single day and I still do to this day because the benefits are massive, I was focusing on myself as being healed already. I envisioned me with my family at a restaurant eating and everybody was like, oh my gosh, Alexa, you're healed. Like, I pictured it. I felt food going down my throat. I incorporated the 5 senses. And I also felt very grateful. Like, wow, like I'm actually healed. I did this exercise as often as I could until I really got to the place where I really felt it happened.
Help! I'm stuck in a jar.
If you don't believe you're going to heal, you're not going to heal. So with the meditating, when you experience that the experience really happened, and that it is an actual possibility, then it comes into fruition. And you'll see signs, you'll see synchronicities. But one thing I will say about healing is that it's not a linear journey. It's not an uphill thing. It's very scattered. It's one day it's really bad, one day it's really good. It's weird. Healing isn't linear. It's sporadic. There were days where I was like, I couldn't even swallow water. And there were days where I could. The whole thing was mindset. If you're not in the mindset, if you're not in that mindset of feeling better than you actually are, then your mind will eat you alive. That's the thing about believing you're gonna get better. That's a constant thing. That's every day. If you doubt for a moment that you're not getting better anytime soon, guess what? The body's gonna believe that, it's gonna obey that. So there's not a day where I'm like, will this ever go away? No, absolutely not. It will go away. It's just a matter of time. It'll say, we're not feeling good, so why should we feel good? That's the part you have to overcome. You can't listen to the mind. You're in control of the mind. So it's resting in the spirit, visualizing, and believing that you can heal. Now, modalities like acupuncture, I started off with thinking, oh yeah, if I go and get acupuncture, this is gonna heal me. I never thought I'd see the day that I do this. Lemon balm, which is a herb. I heard from a holistic doctor, hey, yeah, get some lemon balm, take a few drops a day, that can help. These are all physical properties, right? And I'm not saying physical doesn't heal physical, but the thing that ultimately heals you is your energy. When people suffer from disease, their energy is not in harmony. Lion's mane mushroom. I'll tell you why. Lion's mane helps with nerve generation. It protects nerves. Yeah, if I'm dealing with a nerve issue, I'm gonna take shrooms that help with nerves. Something else I got just recently, omega-3s. So after I eat, I do a tablespoon, and I know this isn't measured correctly. Whatever, here we go, cheers. Yeah, it's good. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to give you guys hope. For those of you who feel like they can't heal, you can heal. I would also go on Dr. Joe Dispenza's page and look at the testimonials of people talking about how they healed. That's all I did. I watched the testimonials, I did the meditations, and yeah, I healed. I would like to go more in depth with how I healed, but I really wanted to push this video out because it's been a while and I've been super busy. But yeah, I would like to go further into detail on how I did meditations. This video is just to give you guys hope, especially people who can't swallow. I know a lot of people are actually dealing with this. You can heal, and miracles really do happen if you believe. I know that sounded corny, but it's real. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Herbs to heal acne.
Oh, to heal acne? What are you trying to say? Who got acne?
I just happen to open to this page.
Oh, yeah, okay. Usually when I eat, I don't want people around me so that I can focus on my food. I used to eat food in front of the TV. Too much distraction. Maybe YouTube. But yeah, I have to focus, so. Down. So this flavor is lemon cream. So it takes out the fishy taste and it's like a lemon cream oil. Don't let me down. You hear that vibrato?